Hello friends from New Brunswick, Canada. One of the things that New Brunswick is most well known for are its covered bridges. There are still 54 historic covered bridges throughout the province. I'm going to take you to see every single one of them. So inside Fundy National Park you have Point Wolf covered bridge. Now this bridge was actually rebuilt in 1992. It's 29 meters long or 95 feet. So just outside Rolling Dam, New Brunswick, you have McCann Covered Bridge, built in 1938. It's 26 meters long or 86 feet. In Milkish Inlet you have Bayswater Covered Bridge, built in 1920. It's 67 meters long or 220 feet. Hartland, New Brunswick has the world's longest covered bridge. It was built in 1921. It's 390 meters long or 1,282 feet. Well friends, some of these bridges are a little bit of a challenge to get to. Here's a look at the bridge on the other side of this highway. There's no road getting to it that you could drive on. Apparently this was the old road. It's just a trail now, so we'll walk the rest of the way. Well, I made it friends. Just outside of Norton you have Moosehorn Covered Bridge, built in 1915. It's 29 meters long or 95 feet. Friends, this is one of the nicest situated bridges I've come to yet. This is Flume Ridge Covered Bridge, built in 1905. It's 18 meters long or 60 feet, and it's located right here at Flume Falls. And in the beautiful seaside town of St. Martin's, you have Vaughan Creek Covered Bridge. It's 32 meters long, or 105 feet. Now, this bridge was actually rebuilt in 2022, so it's the newest bridge in New Brunswick, and it's also the only covered bridge with 2 lanes. And friends, there's actually another covered bridge just within sight of Vaughan Creek, and we'll go visit that one next. And within view of Vaughan Creek Covered Bridge, you have Hardscrabble Covered Bridge. Hardscrabble was built in 1946. It's 22 meters long, or 72 feet. And you have the Florenceville-Bristol Covered Bridge, built in 1910. It's 45 meters long, or 148 feet. And friends, in Smithtown, you have Smithtown Covered Bridge, built in 1914. It's 56 meters long, or 184 feet. It's one of the longer ones left. And it's also one of the nicest situated. There's a beautiful sort of gravelly, rocky beach here. What a beautiful bridge. And just outside of Arthurette, you have Tomlinson's Covered Bridge, built in 1918, 18 meters long, or 60 feet. And in Gaspereau Forks, you have Burpee Covered Bridge, built in 1913. It's 50 meters long, or 165 feet. Well, friends, if you come here, you can enjoy the local artwork. This bridge is covered in graffiti. They even crawled up into the rafters and signed their names up there. Just outside of Edmundston, New Brunswick, you have Boniface Covered Bridge. This is one of the longer ones left. It was built in 1925, 59 meters long, or 195 feet. In the little village of Mill Station, you have Smith Bridge, which was built in 1912. It's 42 meters long, roughly 135 feet. And in the community of Shawbrook, you have Budd Bridge, built in 1913, 25 meters long or 82 feet. And just outside of Coles Island, you have Starkey Covered Bridge, built in 1912. It's 42 meters long or 138 feet. So on the outskirts of Fredericton, New Brunswick, in the little village of Russagonis, you have the Patrick Owens Covered Bridge, built in 1909, 72 meters long or 236 feet. And friends, you have the beautiful but remote Bamford Coal Pits Covered Bridge. The original was built in 1869. This bridge was built in 1944, 31 meters long or 102 feet. And in the small community of Salem, you have Hartley Steeves Covered Bridge, built in 1923. It's 18 meters long or 60 feet. And just outside of LeBlancville, you have Poirier Covered Bridge, built in 1942, 41 meters long or 135 feet. In Upper Sackville, you have Wheaton Covered Bridge, built in 1918, 50 meters long or 164 feet. This one was just recently closed off to the public. I don't think they're going to restore it, which is one of the reasons why I'm doing these videos, is because once these covered bridges are gone, they're gone forever. A lot of them are well over 100 years old, so that's why I want to get out and document them while they're still here, and they're not going to last forever. So I hope you're enjoying seeing these historic bridges. And friends, in Baker Brook, you have Morneau Covered Bridge, built in 1939, 29 meters long or 96 feet. And this little bridge is set up for a picnic area. It even has a little library. It says, take a book, leave a book. Oh, you can also sign your name, tell them where you're from. And just about a 15-minute drive from St. Martin's, you have Tynemouth Creek Covered Bridge. It was built in 1927, 29 meters long or 95 feet. Well friends, this one was certainly out of the way. In the little community of Upper Goshen, you have Malone Covered Bridge, built in 1910, 18 meters long or 60 feet. And just along the Rishabukto River, you have Tom Graham Covered Bridge, built in 1928. It's 41 meters long or 136 feet. In Shepady, we have Sawmill Creek Covered Bridge, built in 1905. It's 32 meters long or 106 feet. In Wigawak, you have Darling's Island Covered Bridge, built in 1914. It's 42 meters long or 138 feet. Okay friends, heading to Nakuik Siding Covered Bridge. You cannot get here in a family car. In fact, I have a four-wheel drive and I had to stop because the road is completely washed out. I still have, according to GPS, I still have about 1.7 kilometers, so that's just over 1 mile, so I'm going to walk it. Well friends, it looks like we finally made it. So friends, this is the covered bridge at Nakuik Siding. It was built in 1927. It's 18 meters long or 60 feet. So just outside of Doketown, you have Nelson Hollow Bridge. This is the oldest covered bridge that's still in existence. It was built in 1900, 23 meters long or 80 feet. And in Bloomfield, you have Bloomfield Creek Covered Bridge, built in 1917. It's 45 meters long or 146 feet. And just outside of St. Anne de Madawaska, you have Quisibus Covered Bridge, built in 1951. It's 17 meters long or 56 feet. In Upper Wards Creek, you have McFarland's Bridge, built in 1909, 18 meters long or 60 feet. In the little village of Hoyt Station, you have this covered bridge, built in 1936, 29 meters long or 95 feet. And near Eel River, New Brunswick, you have Benton Bridge, built in 1927. It's 32 meters long or 106 feet. In Trout Creek, you have Ernie Covered Bridge, built in 1905. It's 20 meters long or 65 feet. So just a few minutes drive from McCann Covered Bridge, you have Dumbarton Covered Bridge, built in 1928. It's 23 meters long or 76 feet. So in the little village of Canal, you have the Canal Covered Bridge. Yeah, built in 1917, 38 meters long or about 125 feet. And just outside of Salisbury, you have Hasty Covered Bridge, built in 1931. It's 38 meters long or 125 feet. So in the little village of Little LaPro, you have Mill Pond Covered Bridge, built in 1910, 32 meters long or 105 feet. This one's in rough shape. I don't think it has much time left. In Elmsville, you have the McGuire Covered Bridge, built in 1913. It's 35 meters long or 105 feet. And this one's getting restored. In Upper Midland, you have Mervyn Covered Bridge, built in 1903. It's 22 meters long or 72 feet. And just outside Sussex, New Brunswick, you have Salmon Covered Bridge, built in 1908. It's 34 meters long or 112 feet. So just about a 2-minute drive from Salmon Covered Bridge, you have Tranton Covered Bridge, built in 1927. It's 37 meters long or 122 feet. And in Plum Sweep, you have this bridge built in 1910, 23 meters or 76 feet. And you have the Cameron's Mill Covered Bridge, built in 1950, 41 meters long or 136 feet. And in Smith Creek, you have Oldfield Bridge, built in 1910, 28 meters or 92 feet. So in the little village of Waterford, you have Moore's Mill covered bridge, built in 1923, 18 meters or 60 feet. So this is Ellis Covered Bridge, built in 1909, 18 meters long or 60 feet. And just outside Shediac Bridge, you have the Joshua Gallant Covered Bridge, built in 1935, 26 meters long or 86 feet. Okay, I can see why they stopped using this one. If you can see the bow and that major support. This one is in rough shape and it's not scheduled to be repaired. And just outside of Berwick, you have Centerville Covered Bridge, built in 1911, 29 meters long or 96 feet. And in the little village of Maxwell Crossing, you have this little bridge built in 1910, 18 meters long or approximately 60 feet. In Memramcook West, you have Boudreau Covered Bridge. It was built in 1930. It's 23 meters long or 76 feet. Well, friends, that is it. If you've actually made it to the end of this video, I thank you and applaud you for your dedication. I've shown you 52 covered bridges throughout New Brunswick. Now, there are still 2 more covered bridges, but they're not accessible on any road. They're abandoned in the middle of the woods. You can only get there by 4-wheeler or a snowmobile in the winter. I have neither of those things here, so I'm going to have to hike into those bridges. So I'll do those 2 bridges in a separate video. And friends, I have been thoroughly blessed with the amount of God's creation. I've seen the beautiful scenery over these last few weeks. I hope it blessed you as well. Have a wonderful and blessed day, everyone.